welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Here we go. Got several emails to get to here. See a bunch about your son Rocco.
Okay.
I know you said that he was busy last night. There was some kind of big to-do in your neighborhood about going with a virtual guard gate.
Yes, he was the only person in our family that was actively interested in going to the HOA meeting last night. So,
and he's
I'll
eight,
set the
right?
scene.
He's 8 years old.
8
years old.
The average age of the individual in this meeting is about 80. And I'm not even joshing you.
But I feel like that's his demo.
He was in there and so involved. Now, he wants the guard gate to be an automated system. I don't agree with him.
Oh, wow.
I want to keep the guard gate as it is with a live physical person. But the people in my community who are apparently so cheapskate-ish, they want to go with this automated system because it eliminates the employee and brings the cost down like considerably. So each homeowner's HOA fees would go down if we go automation. Rocco loves automation because it's the idea of a whole computer system running everything. But to that I say, what happens when the power goes out? What happens if we have a hurricane? Then the gates are just open. They just stay open.
Well, sometimes they do have there's battery and things like that you can do, generator, solar, there's some things that can accommodate. So
what happens when the Wi-Fi goes down?
You're asking a lot.
It's a connected thing that depends on a lot. And
I mean, if you play that game, you could play that game as far as what if it goes out for Earth? Now we're really fucked.
I'm not looking to save $100 a month by putting in this system that eliminates.
You save $100 a month?
That's, I think, what it would be. It would be $100 a month that we would save.
$1,200 a year.
Yep.
Don't worry, they'll take it out of your ass some other way. They'll figure out a way to get that $100 plus.
I think our homeowners association fees would go down. Right now, it's about $318 a month, but that includes the 24-hour manned guard gate with a person there all the time, and all the lawn stuff. Manicuring, cutting, trimming bushes, all that. Like, they do all that.
I mean, the guard gate, having a person at the guard gate is cool unless the security guard is evil.
True. We've been lucky, knock on wood, so far. No Home Alone situation where the guard is the robber.
Or even a Die Hard situation. Remember?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yippee-ki-yay.
So Rocco went to the meeting last night. He got all the information. He still is very excited about the automation, but he has no idea that I have a vote, and I'm voting no.
Does he get to speak at that thing?
He was asking questions. He was the most engaged participant in the room.
In fact, I think Suits has a photo of Rocco that your husband took, and it's this 8-year-old boy who's just sitting there engaged in a very deep conversation with a dude that looks like he's 70.
And that dude is thinking, who the fuck's kid is this?
Right.
Why am I so involved with this kid? Why is this kid so on my shit?
That's funny, man. You should let him just go to those HOA meetings.
Oh, he does.
Free reign.
He does.
Man.
He went, and we put him on everything. He talks to AT&T. He talks to DirecTV. He handles all of our stuff like that.
Well, I love, if you can put that photo back up there, Suits, I love Rocco is sitting there with his legs crossed. Like,
yes.
He even sits like he's 70.
He's an old man.
Yes.
He's negotiating the deal.
It's so funny. Like I say, he honestly.
That guy's, he's probably not, that guy's in his 50s. I don't think he's 70.
I don't know.
He's not listening.
I think he's in his 60s at least.
Really?
Probably 60s on that, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say 60s. Yeah.
And he's looking around like, who the fuck is this
There's
kid?
still a very solid age gap.
Solid age gap.
yeah.
And Rocco is kind of breaking it down for him. You can tell Rocco's on a little ramp. He's talking, and this guy's just like, what?
That guy definitely is going, what the fuck? Whose kid is this?
He's trying to sell the community on this system. He's the guy that's pushing the automation of the guard gate. So he has to be happy that he has a Rocco in his corner who is a big proponent for it. But he also has to be like, but the kid's 8.
Well, you guys keep the question pretty lively. You Sinickies.
Always something going on.
Mm-hmm.
But don't tell Rocco that I'm voting against the automated guard gate.
Okay, I won't say a word.
I'm not going to say a word.
Tracy had said, question for Virginia. A few months ago, Rocco was in the chat room for a day or two. Did you say something to him? Because we haven't seen him since.
He's in school.
Okay.
So he normally gets up around like...
He was on a break that day, right? Is that
maybe.
what it was?
Maybe he was off from school that day. Oh, he's a big KVJ fan.
Oh, he's got spring break coming up, right?
He does.
Okay.
So he'll be off this next Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we go out of town.
I think when he was in the chat room, though, we didn't realize he was in the chat room, and we were talking about some inappropriate
Oh, no
shit.
doubt, yeah. It was not a kid's show that day.
It was not.
Rachel in Seattle said, I heard you talking about Rocco's School of Rock, and they're looking for songs to play. I would suggest a couple Creedence Clearwater Revival songs that come to mind. Fortunate Son or Have You Ever Seen the Rain? Okay.
Okay, those are good.
I love that song. I've seen them do that song before. Have you ever seen the rain?
Yeah, they have done
Yeah.
that.
That's a good song.
It is.
That's an underrated one. If you haven't heard it in a minute, it's got a pleasant sound to it.
CCR has a few songs that are a little underrated, a few that are decent.
That's the only song I like by them. Their other music makes me feel very hot and sweaty.
It is kind of hot and sweaty rock, yeah.
Like swamp music.
It is, yeah. It is like that. Yeah, if you don't like that, it's not going to be your thing. Another kind of a swampy song, Laura said, I saw the School of Rock in Lake Worth did the song Joker and the Thief. It is a driver of a song with a great opportunity for the lead singer. Do you know that song?
Joker and the Thief. How does that go, Jay Bird?
I'm a smoker and I'm a thief. I have no idea.
The
Are they
Joker
thinking
and
of
the
the
Thief
joke?
in the night. I think it was in one of the Shrek movies when they attacked the kingdom.
Oh.
It's a Wolf Mother song.
Okay.
Remember Wolf Mother?
I do.
That band I used to love back in the day
Yeah.
that did like one album then broke up.
You still fuck around with their album?
I'll listen to a couple of their songs. They're in some of my classic alternative playlists. Yeah, they had one album that had about 3 or 4 pretty awesome songs on it, and then I don't know what happened. Just boom.
I like
gone.
your version. You do pretty good mouth guitar.
Yeah.
We knew what song it was.
Yeah, right there. That was it. That's Joker and the Thief.
That was so fun. That was such a fun time because Kevin had hot dog neck. He was huge into lifting weights, and he comes in here talking about how he's listening to Wolf Mother.
Wolf Mother.
I mean,
yeah.
that is just some awesome shit.
That was
right
good.
there.
That was a good era. That was a good era. I miss that era. Ryan said, I've been listening to the Gummy Bear saga for the last couple days, and I am stuck on one particular aspect. Does Virginia really consider herself to be a gummy bear connoisseur?
Damn, they're calling your ass out.
I love gummy bears.
Okay, you love them, but are you a connoisseur?
I mean, I don't go too deep. I don't like the Albanese brand. I usually don't like a lot of the store brands, your Publix, your CVS. I like Haribo. I like this German gummy bear because it's a little bit more like she's a thick bite. She's like rubbery. I love that.
But are you... I see what they're saying. Are you a fan of gummy bears? Kind of like how you're a fan of Mariah Carey. A lot of talk, but you're not really that big of a fan.
I'm a huge fan of Haribo gummies. I don't understand how this is you're coming for me. I fail to see that part of it, but okay, you got me. I don't like all gummy bears because most gummy bears are shitty.
She's not lying.
I said it.
There's a pecking order.
I stand by what I said. Most gummy bears are shit.
Well, Ryan said, I cannot believe that the snobby queen of Elevated is publicly proclaiming that the movie theater level Haribo Gummy Bear is the best. Those gummy bears are closer to rubber bears, which is the exact reason Jaybird leaves them out to get warm before eating. That's the only way they are even chewable. They are so rubbery, they're more like gum than candy. And on top of that, after you eat 6 of them, they all taste exactly the same. Saying Haribo is the best is like saying that the Olive Garden is the best restaurant in town for Italian. People can agree, but those people are wrong. So now that we know that Virginia is to candy what Jaybird is to fine dining, let me tell you what the real best gummy bear is. Albanese.
Albanese can suck a dick.
And there are plenty of others.
I just referenced the Albanese because I've had your fucking gummy.
12 flavored gummy bears right there saying that is the elevated.
You've lost all your credibility, sir or madam. This is bullshit. The Albanese bears are fat. The Albanese bears are loose. I like a gummy.
I mean, to be quite honest with you, I'm a gummy worm kind of a guy. I love gummy worms.
You do, huh?
But
Haribo makes a gummy worm.
But I do like whether that makes them cheap or not. I don't know.
Albanese are more expensive and they're shitty.
I just like it when they get. I love a chewy bear, and they should make these. They should make big fucking bears. Why don't they make a giant?
They do.
They go okay.
Yeah,
right.
if you go to It's Sugar, you can buy a giant fucking gummy. But
is that next to You've Got Diabetes? Just sugar. Oh my gosh, I love it.
you will be singing the Jardiance commercial in about 2 months.
Is the Just Sugar, is that one of them ones they have in the malls?
Yeah,
and they're very colorful.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's Sugar, it's called.
Overpriced candy.
Yes.
To
Yeah,
the next level.
Yeah, what
Yes.
is don't they have a place, there's some place on Miami Beach, I remember Caitlin went. Is that a...
Oh, yeah, that's just called Sugar. That is, I think, a restaurant, and it's different.
What's that about?
That is, it's a very expensive restaurant. It's called Sugar. There's one in Brickell.
Yeah, I think they have very sugary drinks, I
They
remember
do.
right.
Oh.
But it's a $35 non-alcoholic cocktail.
Yeah, I think she went there, before she was 21. And
yeah.
her and some girlfriends.
I took Magnolia there for her birthday one year,
Okay.
and I was like, $35.
That's insane. And no alcohol. So you get no booze and you're paying 30. Freaking Miami, man.
It's got dry ice in it, so when they make the presentation, like, it's smoking, and then there's like all this fancy candy around it and in it.
Caitlin said it was for the photo ops.
Yes, it was a big time
Gosh,
for the
that's
photo
a lot
ops.
to pay for photo ops.
So you pregame in the parking lot, and then you go in there and you get your drink probably.
And then you spend $35 and spill it all over yourself.
When you spill that drink, you cry.
That's not a bad photo either, though.
Wow. Engineer Keith with some snack news said I went to Publix to get some sundries, and I came across the Dirt Cake Oreos. They are so good.
They are, Engineer Keith.
He said, I also found Publix brand chips and a limited edition Texas toast flavor.
Ooh, what is that?
Okay. I have no idea, but he sent some photos of his snack findings.
I have, wait a minute, I have not seen those. Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Engineer Keith, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fun candy idea from Matthew, possibly a do-it-be punishment, but if you want to fool somebody, you can go and get some little cups, get some melted chocolate, and instead of putting peanut butter in the middle to make the Reese's, you put in slices of bologna.
Oh, that is
And then you just
fucked.
sit back and wait for them to tear right into that sucker.
That's a great prank.
That is figgity fucked.
So you can kind of see the construction of it where you get the cups, pour in the chocolate, 3 nice slices of bologna, then go into the middle of the cup, and then you finish it off with the chocolate on top, and then you just serve it up to your dumb friends.
We did something one time where we just covered a bunch of different stuff with chocolate, and it is fun to do because people see chocolate covered anything and they're like, "Ooh, what is that?"
The most fucked up one you guys did to me was You gave me a chocolate-covered baby sock.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm chewing on it. I go,
And we didn't know the baby. We found that
right.
baby sock on the street.
you did not. It's fucking your kid's sock.
No, we didn't.
Whatever.
Let me see. Martin said, I know it's been done already, but I do have a Coke from my graduation in 2006 that has not been opened yet. If Jaybird is interested in drinking it.
I am. Let's do this shit.
Okay, you're talking about eating some old food. You're open for it.
I do. Virginia was talking about how she could get some old McDonald's cookies on
Okay.
eBay. That makes me think, what other foods out there should I buy on eBay to eat?
You
Old.
just want to make sure the packaging is intact. I mean, I don't want you to get sick,
I don't want to get sick.
but you will.
I mean, when I drank that Coke from 1984, I didn't stay sick. It made me sick instantly, and then I was fine.
You barfed it up.
Man, it was gnarly. It was really gross. It tasted like throw up.
Turns out barfing is a really good protective measure your body does for you.
There's a reason why we barf, because it's just, you're right, protecting.
Man or beast, there's a reason we barf.
Jeremy had a thought here. We were talking about the bedroom talk with Virginia's husband yesterday, Panda, about Virginia and the things that she likes to say in the bedroom. And Jeremy said, is it me or would producer Denny's bedroom talk sound pretty funny?
Oh, definitely.
I feel like he's a silent assassin in there.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. I don't think you're going to get a lot of...
Not a lot of talking going on, huh?
Well, not a lot of dirty talk from the old
He
den.
speaks
if
with he lets his body do the talking.
If he had
It
to,
would be amazing.
what would he say?
Oh, it's great. It feels great.
Hey, Jen, I'm so turned on right now.
Hey, do you mind if we do doggy?
Oh yeah, right there.
It would be amazing.
Oh yeah, that's it right there.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I'm gonna come.
Yeah. Oh, look out.
It feels so good.
Oh,
It would be amazing. I would love to hear it.
It
Yeah.
would be so entertaining.
Do you think there's any way he uses words like ski?
Ski?
Yeah, you ever heard of that?
Oh no, I don't think Denny's gets filthy. No.
He doesn't go to that level.
No way.
Ski. What was that
No.
song? You remember that?
Skeet.
From the window. Oh yeah, ski.
skeet.
Skeet.
Yeah.
Skeet, yeah.
From the
Ski
window.
is something different you do on the slope.
Yeah.
Oh, you know there's probably some kind of sex move called the ski.
Show me on Denny's.
Where you slide up on something.
The ski.
Yeah,
there is,
where
what is it?
you fuck in the snow or something. I don't know. You know they've got some kind of term for it.
Yeah. Boy, they just sit around and think of filthy stuff. Yeah, I wonder what. Let me see what Urban Dictionary has on it.
Ski the slopes.
That's cocaine, right?
The act of anally penetrating someone with force
Oh.
using gravity.
Oh my gosh.
Like the skill of skiing down a slope.
So I think that's a site where anybody can upload a term and make it up, and you can tell sometimes because there's some fucking weird ones out there.
I think people are just making stuff
Oh,
up.
they are. They definitely are. Oh, the Texas twat. Oh, it's when you eat a girl out while you're eating Texas toast. See, I just made one up. That's what they're doing.
I can see you doing the Texas
The
toast.
Texas twat doesn't sound that bad, honestly.
Skiing is when a girl jerks two guys off at the same time.
I knew it. I knew it was a thing. Oh man.
Of course it is. Interesting email here from Tiffany about KVJ predictions. She said, I'm working my way through all the old shows on YouTube. I found one from May 23rd, 2018, where Denny's made predictions at the end of 2017 that came true, which was weird. Like Kevin getting some action in 2018 after a wicked drought. The funniest thing was during the dirt, Virginia said Meghan Markle had ambitions to be U.S. president one day. Kevin said royalty can't be president. And Virginia said, well, what if Harry renounced his throne? Everybody had a huge laugh and dismissed it. But will smack my ass and call me a newborn because Virginia was right for once.
Aha!
It was freaking weird. He did
See?
renounce his throne.
I know some shit.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Put some respect on my name, Ralston.
She said it's kind of funny how uncannily wrong or right you guys might actually be on some of these.
Yeah, you swing and you miss a lot too.
Oh, that's why when people go, I was listening to some old podcast and you were wrong. Like, I'm no shit. I'm going to be wrong again, too.
Go back and look at your
I
life.
was wrong today.
I was definitely wrong.
You have to go back that far. She said it was really funny hearing R. Kelly saying how it's too late to catch him, but I guess there's no statute of limitations on stupid, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, that is kind of funny.
Well, thank God there's like video evidence of him because he taped himself committing crime, so that's kind of awesome.
He was feeling himself so much to where, dumb fuck.
He thought he was invincible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he taped himself because that's really the thing that took him down the most.
Yeah. Tiffany was like, hey, would love for you guys to keep doing more stuff south so the Fort Lauderdale crew can make it. So.
Amen. We got to get down there. What's going on with that live show?
Oh, this is the part of the podcast where we talk about all the places we're going to visit that we never go to.
This is called the dream sequence.
And then I go, oh, we're going to go to Port St. Lucie. We're never over Port St. Lucie. And rinse and repeat.
I was just in Port St. Lucie, fuckers.
You are in the pizzle because you kind of lived up there.
You were with me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was up there, too.
You fuckface.
Had a great time.
You hugged so many ladies and dogs, and you pet everything that came up to you.
I do. I've turned into Kevin's dad, Drew Ralston, where I will get down on the ground and I will love on your dog.
Or your girlfriend.
And they don't even listen. These are people that don't even listen to the show. I'm walking up to people, I love your dog. Oh.
Who's this guy making out with my dog?
Yeah, if you don't listen to the show, you're weirded out.
Got an email here from Jamie. She has been a listener for over 13 years. She just found us randomly on the purple icon on her phone. That'd be the podcast app. She lives in a small little town, about 300 souls near Dallas, Texas. And she said, Virginia, your motivational speech to empower women had me sobbing. I was blindsided by a divorce after 27 years, just over 2 years ago. It's a long story, but he knocked me down in ways I never imagined he could. Cheated and lied, forced me out of my home.
Fuck him.
Yeah, we had and still have 2 minor children at the time. You cannot imagine the negative internal dialogue about being worthless. I'm nothing. I deserve this.
Damn.
But your speech has me sobbing again. But thank you, Virginia, very much. You touched my heart and helped me in ways you'll never fully grasp. That's very nice.
Mm-hmm. Don't let no man or woman, don't let nobody ever bring you down.
There we go.
Anybody who tries to blow out your light, fuck them. Bye.
You try to go down gender war and you stalked yourself, and that, my friend, is progress.
And I got an email here from somebody looking for advice on how to handle their husband putting on weight. I'm not sure how to tell him or work with him on how to start getting rid of some of it. I love him, and I don't want to hurt his feelings. He works hard all day. He walks a lot for his job, so by the end of the day, he does not want to work out. I'm thinking maybe his metabolism is shut down. He did just turn 40. We both work 10-hour days. Then at night, we take the kids to sports. Just looking for some help on how to start this conversation without hurting his feelings.
He's on autopilot, man. He's going through life. He's working. He's taking care of the kids. His day is grinding.
Yeah,
so,
I hear you.
It's tough, man. Not everyone's set to have all this energy after working 14 hours and doing shit.
It is tough.
You have to really psych yourself up to do. For a lot of people, exercising it's a nightmare for them.
And losing weight is such a personal thing. Like, until he wants to lose the weight, he's not gonna. And you just have to figure out how to make him want to do it for himself, not inserting yourself and saying, I need to make him lose the weight. I need to do this. It needs to be him that wants to do it and chooses to do it.
Is she saying that she's not attracted to him anymore, or is she more just kind of worried about his health?
She didn't say in the email.
I mean, at 40, you're very young still.
Probably a little bit of both.
And maybe it's just about what he's consuming during the day. You know, if he's not around you, maybe he likes to hit the fast food and eat like a 3,000 calorie meal for lunch. And that'll do it right there. Even if you're walking all day, you got to be careful you're not consuming a 3,500 calorie lunch.
And sometimes when you get in autopilot, you tend to eat the moon pie and not the poon pie, if you know what I'm saying. You let things kind of... You do. You don't bring the heat in the bedroom if you're on autopilot working all the time. I'm just saying.
You're right. You're maybe stuck in a mundane rut and you need to snap out of it.
It's the easiest thing to happen to anybody. It happens to me, and I hate when I catch myself in autopilot, because that's when things start to creep up on you.
You're
that's
so right.
That's when depression can hit you. That's when insomnia can hit you. It hits you like a ton of bricks.
I just saw the best quote on Instagram and it made me go, shit. It says, go ahead and just love your life. Take pictures, tell people you love them. Make sure you let everybody know every single day how joyous you are. Talk to strangers. Stop playing small. Take your life and make it the best story ever written.
Unless you've been wrongfully imprisoned, then it's kind of, you're just like, fuck that quote.
Yeah. What I would say, I think you're in a rut that a lot of people get into, and there's several things that are probably happening here, and I think easily you could fix it. I would recommend doing something like Ideal Nutrition, like I do, which it gives you good, fresh food. You get the chemicals and all that shit out of your diet. It gives you portion control. You have 2 meals to eat a day. As you get older, you don't need as many calories.
That's true.
You get into the mindset of eating how you did in your 20s and 30s, and you can't. Reduce your calories, get into the Ideal Nutrition. Be careful of what beverages you are drinking. The sodas, sugary drinks, and things like that are going to jack you up. Try to put a little bit more water in there. And you simply do those little things, and you would be surprised how the weight can come off. So try it out and use the code KVJ10 when you go to idealnutritionnow.com. Save 10%.
You're not lying about that. Even if you eliminate one thing.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it happens too.
Yeah.
I'm very guilty of it. You try to tackle everything at one time, and take it from me, that is how you have a fucking mental breakdown. Eliminate it as you go.
Start doing it yourself and say, hey, I want to readjust my diet. The things that they are finding, without a doubt, is the prepackaged food, the stuff that is quick. If it's got chemicals in it, that stuff's going to be bad for you. It's going to jack up what's going on in your gut biomes that affects your digestion and also how you're retaining fat. Get rid of that. Go with that different diet stuff. Make sure you're getting your sleep, water, and nutrition. That's it. And then you'll be fine. It'll start coming off. And start it by yourself and then see if you can catch on. That'd be my suggestion. And then if that doesn't work,
Divorce them. Oh, no, sorry.
Heart to heart. You just have to sit down. And if you come from a place of love, then I think it'll help you out. But I think you could probably make those adjustments and hopefully you'll jump on board without having to say much.
And get the fun back in your life, too. You guys maybe sound like you're in that rut, and neither one of you is acknowledging the rut, and the rut's just so ruddy.
She ain't lying, man. Sometimes you got to trick yourself into having a good time, or at least get you back on that. I'm talking about in any situation. Autopilot's not the best place to live.
No, you got to remind yourself that life is special and a gift and fleeting. And if you have your health, you need to be out there dancing because you're doing so much better than a lot of people.
Got some movie thoughts here. Sharon said, I tried watching that 84 version of the movie Dune, and Suits was right unwatchable. She said, for once, the latest version is so much better.
Good.
And Cesar said, I'd like to see Suits maybe as a bonus watching the Dune 2021. It's on HBO Max. Give a review on it, see how it compares to the original. I'm sure you're going to say it's better. But, yeah, advanced technology, different director. Yeah, it must be due. I mean, hey, Dune Part 2 did great. What is it, $80+ million at the box office over the weekend?
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
You ever watch a movie and you think it sucks so bad, and then the second time you watch it, you go, what the fuck was I thinking? This movie rocks. This movie's amazing.
Trying to think of when that's happened. It's usually the reverse, so I don't know that I have a clear-cut example.
It happened to me I saw the newer Mad Max in the theater, and I just thought it was so boring in the theater, and because I was expecting to go to Pitch Perfect 2, so I think my spirit just wasn't in it. And then I watched it at home and go, this movie kicks ass. I trashed that movie so bad on the air like a fuckface.
The Bellas and Mad Max are very different.
Well, when you're going Pitch Perfect and you're geared up, and then
for the Bellas.
Yeah, for the Bellas, and then you go straight on Mad Max. It is a little jarring.
You definitely shocked your system.
I did.
Let me see. I love to see this. Will in Hollywood said, hey, I believe I have the best vanity plate on the planet. KVJ fan. KVJ FAN. That's an awesome plate.
Do they do that on purpose? Or is that?
I think they did do it on purpose, but I have seen KVJ is actually a very popular moniker on Florida license plates. A lot of people have sent me KVJ different varieties, but his is KVJ FAN. So
I think the prisoners make those, and we have a lot of fans that are locked up.
We do have good prisoner numbers, Kevin.
Yeah, I think that's Hollywood Billy might be there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's Hollywood Billy. He's a pretty crafty dude.
Dude is on it, man. He is an MVP without a doubt, and not just for his license plate.
Out of nowhere,
He's the best thing to come out of Hollywood.
I mean, just out of nowhere, this masked
He's
man.
doing great.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, he's right up there. He's climbing the list, man. I'm telling you.
At first, I was suspect of him. Now I fucking love him.
Yeah. Lisa in Jacksonville with a little update. She did that 15K marathon there in Jacksonville on Saturday. She said, I ran my best time ever. I was actually on the last couple of miles struggling to run up a sharp incline bridge when I heard you guys talking about me. And yes, it did help push me to the end.
Aww.
And Jaybird, yeah, the pooping thing is real. I kind of do a mini colonoscopy prep every year before I run. I remember hearing Virginia's story from years back and to seriously maybe decide to plan out a strategy, and thankfully I was good to go for the race.
Good for you. It is one of those situations that you don't expect to poop yourself, but when it happens, you're like, damn it, I should have prepped better.
I feel like Virginia leads the show in poop stories. They're just weird.
She does, yeah.
You definitely do. Dude, my only poop stories from when I was like 3. What the fuck's going on down there?
Well, I don't have butthole privilege like you and Kevin, because you're always both talking about the tightness of your O-ring.
I've never
so much control.
I've never brought that up one time.
So much bragging.
That again is more fucking lies from the witch, Your Honor.
She spins lies.
You just said I haven't pooped myself since I was 3. That is butthole privilege.
That's not saying I've got the awesome tight butthole.
Yes, it is.
It's totally different.
That's exactly what you're saying.
All I'm saying is you got some poop issues.
I maybe just don't have as tight a butthole as you.
I just feel like you have a lot of there's a lot of heat. There's a lot of stories around.
I have 2 poop stories, and I've told them both because I don't hold back.
You forgot one. We had to remind you of one. We're like, I didn't poop on no golf course, and then we got 9 emails saying Virginia.
She has the most active
3.
asshole on the show.
Without
a doubt.
I've got 3.
Yeah.
3 poop stories.
That's 3 more than I got.
That does not make a whole entire book.
I think she dropped a little heat today. So.
She definitely tried.
I did not poop in the studio.
No, you didn't. But
I just saw Bird over there sniffing. He's going, I'm like, uh-oh. I knew it was coming.
Well, something smelled terrible, and we're during commercial break. I didn't say anything. I go, you guys smell that? Very eerily quiet. I go, did somebody fart? And then all of a sudden you hear, I farted. Wow, you really got a great sniffer.
There is Lisa in Jacksonville in her Kansas City gear. Go Chiefs. Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. Well, that's the marathon runner.
Yes.
Good for her.
Absolutely.
I'm glad she heard the speech.
Yeah.
At the right time.
That works.
Yeah,
It
at the right time.
does. It really does help.
Yeah, pulled her through. So there you go. If you need motivation, you send us an email. mail@kvjshow.com. All right, you guys enjoy your Wednesday. We're going to get out of here before Virginia farts again.
Too late.
It's in the thing song. She farts in her chair.